Okay, I'm coming back. I think I may not have gotten quite enough, but I don't know what's going to happen when it gets dark out here, so...
Yeah, you don't want to be anywhere near there.
Okay. Yeah, you're still doing the digging animation. That's weird.
Really?
Yep.
That's not good. Here, hold on.
Okay, that got me in. That got another 7 clay.
Because I don't see me doing it.
Gives us 60. All right, so 60 clay, 64 gravel, 64 sand. Let me see if that's enough, or whether it needs to. Maybe it needs to be a full stack. I don't know.
Does it?
I don't know. I'll have to check. 2 quests available. Completion. More for your metal. Manual detect. Looks like no. Holding the phone. Oh, okay. Actually, I need to make the grout. I actually need to make the grout.
Well, I had a feeling, yeah, this was just a supply and demand thing. You have to grab the supplies.
Right. Oh, you notice, you see the flavor text for a grout is I am grout. Oh, actually, okay. You know what? It takes more sand and gravel than it does clay. Wait, did I didn't already... I'm getting deja vu. Did we already do this, or was I just thinking about doing it? We don't actually have any grout in here, do we? Andesite, dacite. No. I guess we didn't. I must have imagined it.
Probably.
I suddenly get the idea of like, wait, we just did this, but we did it in Aurora Novum.
That's what it.
We did it in Aurora Novum to build the smelter.
What's that? We've never heard of that. That's a whole nother series.
Okay, and gravel. Oh wow, okay. That may be that may be 2 stacks of grout. And I have clay left over. So we actually got way more of that than we needed.
Wow.
Yeah, so I have 100%, 44 grout out of 44 required.
Nice.
Reward.
Now will that show up in my book?
I don't know. It's not if your book is borked, I guess. It says you need at least 34, but the more the better. So more is better, and we have more. Smeltery bricks opens up. Cook all the grout into seared brick. When you take the bricks out of the furnace, you should get a black book that describes the rest of the progress. So now we gotta cook the grout in the furnace. And so we're gonna need to use some of the coal for once, which I haven't really been using a whole lot of yet. There we go. Look at it. All right. Why is it so dark in here?
Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, that's why the thing was locked. Yeah, the instructor was showing there's only 6% completed. But we did the instructor, didn't we?
Well, I did. My instructor is... Let me go back to the front here. 48% completed. I think you've just not been claiming the completion on stuff. Like when you go to supplier... What does it show you? I show 24 quests total, 7 unlocked, 6 completed, 1 available for completion, 5 with unclaimed rewards. Now the unclaimed rewards ones, though, are the repeatable ones, where you can, if you have a high enough reputation, you can get food and seeds and saplings and extra lives.
Okay, hold on.
And also it says sugarcane.
Your instructor, how much completed is that?
23.
Okay, I get 6. The supplier is now unlocked, and that's 7% completed. Okay, rewards. I have 2 bone meal things, but how do I get them?
That's a repeatable quest, so you don't necessarily want to do that unless we need the bone meal for something.
Getting wood. It says, please manually detect below while holding the following items, and there's a crafting table. How do I hold it? Oh, do I have to hold a crafting table?
Yeah. In fact, actually, if you want, you could use an axe to cut ours down, put it in your inventory, claim the reward, and then put it back.
Okay.
It wouldn't cost us any wood if you do it that way.
Sounds like a plan. Yeah, I guess there's a bunch of things.
You may want to log out so you're not trying to dig your way through the ground. It's kind of disturbing watching that.
I'm sorry, what? Oh.
It's kind of disturbing watching that. You know the effect that like the moles and stuff in the other texture pack we're doing, you know, where they would hide by burrowing through the ground? It looks like you're trying to do that. Executive Mandate 2625B prohibits the construction of gold, iron, stone, wood, and diamond tools. In other words, no vanilla tools. Copper and most other unconventional metals can be crafted into tools as normal.
Yep.
Making tools the normal way means they can be enchanted at an enchanting table. So basically it means that we can make vanilla-style tools, but only out of only out of the non-vanilla items.
Yep. It also
so
makes
we have
them
to
look
make
cooler.
a copper pickaxe.
Yes.
My problem is that the way it seems to me, the copper ore wants a copper tool or better to mine it. So the flint isn't eligible. So I don't know what the heck we use to mine the copper with.
It's one of those chicken and egg things.
Did you see any copper down here?
No, I haven't yet. In fact, I don't even think we've acquired any. But I just wanted to know if as far as we've gotten through the quests, that is one that we have done.
No, we haven't gotten any ores. And actually, since we didn't have any way of turning the ore into metal, I hadn't bothered. But when these bricks finished, we'll have a smeltery. Okay, so I've got 45 bucks now. So I'm going to detect that task.
Okay, so my instructor is at 29 then. What's your supplier?
Hold on a second. Let me claim this. Smeltery bricks. Mission outlook +1. Building smeltery parts. Okay, alright, so now I build the parts out of that, and that will get us more out of that. My supplier is at 23. My instructor is now 51, because I just did one more. So yeah, the smeltery parts. So I need to have a controller, a drain, tank, a faucet, basin, and seared bricks. So basically, yeah, all the smeltery parts. Just like we did last time. Smeltery controller is just a chest made out of bricks. That's easy. Controller, okay. Drain is, okay. And that's the drain. What else do we need?
Okay, do we have any stone? Or does cobblestone count?
You can cook cobblestone. Seared tank. Seared tank is a piece of glass. Okay, so I'm gonna need to cook one piece of sand if we don't have any glass.
Okay. Well, I gotta cook a stone to get cook a cobblestone to get stone, so I can get past one of the book quests to get mine up to normal. Yeah, it's one stone samples. Yeah, I think we did this all last time. For some reason, I think my books got borked.
Could be. All right, I'm just cooking up a couple pieces of glass, and I'll do the. I'll finish making the smeltery.
Mm-hmm. Because who doesn't like smelting? Oh, do you want me to try logging out and fix the animation thingy?
Maybe. Okay, so that's the tank.
Okay, I'll be right back.
All right, so now I need a faucet.
Jumping in. Okay.
Okay.
Does that work?
The faucet is basically just a bucket. Yes, the effect is gone.
Yay.
So, yay.
Sorry about that. Yeah, because when I'm looking at my external camera, it didn't do that at all.
Oops.
What happened?
Nothing. I just made a wrong thing. I didn't lose anything though.
That's good.
Okay, so that's the faucet, and now I need a casting basin. Casting channel, casting basin. Okay, basically that's pretty easy too. At some point I'll have to just remember all these things.
Well, if we did it often enough, we should probably do a bunch of these together.
Yeah, I mean, like the vanilla stuff I do usually remember, but this stuff I don't. Okay, and seared bricks. We need at least 2 seared bricks, which is to make up the rest of the structure. Oh, is it just 4? Okay, I think I can detect this now. Yep, claim reward. Okie dokie.
Now, is that reward, should that be recorded in my book as well?
I think so. Well, I think it's doing the reputation, and the reputation applies to the party. So if you look in the book and go to...
No, mine says concerned 26. What does yours say?
26? Mine says concerned 7.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, this has gone out of sync somehow.
Out of sync? No, I'll have to look and see about fixing that. Indeed.
I wonder, can
I'm wondering if my death goofed at all.
Should I kick you and then join you?
Will that work?
Should I try that?
Let's try that after.
Stats about all existing parters. It's okay. According to the group, it says we're 13% done. We have 2 players and 4 lives.
Okay.
Lives are shared.
Oh, I have
4
now?
lives.
I requested
I've
one.
I've currently died 2 times. I've currently died 0 times. Click here for more info.
I could have sworn I've died twice.
Narcogen total death 0. Blackstar, it says you've got 1.
Yeah, see, I know I died before.
I've also, got 2 other players.
What?
Yeah, there's
you been
actually 2 other players on the list. No, one is named Aisha, and I do not know who that is, and the other one is Talanos, and Talanos is the guy who made the mod pack. So maybe that's in here just because he made it, or maybe he visited the server when we weren't around.
No way. He's got a back door. He's sneaking into our thing.
I think maybe I need to set up a whitelist. I'm sure he wouldn't do anything.
I don't know.
Anything untoward, but maybe I'll whitelist the server. Maybe people figured out how to get in.
Maybe he just wanted to check out our progress.
I think he's probably just in there because he made the mod pack.
Where does hole come from?
So I've got enough pieces now to build a smeltery, I guess.
Okay.
Where should we put it?
Probably someplace out of the way, either down over here somewhere or.
Now we gotta be careful, Eek, because you don't want to fall into it. I think maybe over here in this corner is a good idea.
Yeah, I'm thinking
this
away
tree isn't
from
growing anyway. Why don't we cut this down?
Nuke the tree. Bye, tree.
Can we get it back?
Yep.
Yeah, we're not gonna lose the tree.
Yeah, maybe somewhere over here in this corner.
Okay, so
over here. This thing's making weird noises. Yeah, that looks good.
Now how many do I think I need more.
Well, you need to do.
I think I need more bricks than that to make one. It only required me to have 2 bricks to complete the quest. So maybe the minimal size one you could make could be that small. But I thought it had to be bigger than that. Well, anyway, I got more grout. I got more grout. I'm gonna make more bricks.
Even if you put it up against a buttering wall that would hold it, I would think that you would need at least enough to make a circle.
It's a multi-block structure. I don't think you can make the back out of it out of other things. I think it needs to be. It needs to all be the seared bricks.
Right. So at least a donut.
Okay. Detection task 2. I need to make a stone binding. Stone binding. What is that?
Wow. It's the endless crafting. Plants are coming in nice, though. I will say that.
I think that's wrong.
Okay, I'm back. What was wrong?
Okay. In the future, you should probably log out if you need to leave.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't want to mess things up.
Yes, I know, but your hunger's going down, and there's a real possibility
that's right.
You could die while doing that. So it's probably not a great idea. I gotta remember how this thing is constructed. Smeltery drain.
Right now it looks like a dark bed.
Seared tank. There's another brick. Alright, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bricks minimum, I think.
Does that have to be that big? 3x3?
Well, it has to have a 3x3 bottom, but I'm not sure. Like, do I have to build the 3x3? Like, do I build it in it, or with a 1x1 center, or I build like this? But it didn't turn into a structure, which means I either need 4 more bricks or I need to make the whole thing smaller because I don't have enough bricks for the whole thing. Where's the drain? Controller drain. Put the drain over here. And then I think...
Yeah, exactly. That's what I figured.
I think the casting table has to go underneath the drain like that.
Right.
And then, and then I use this...
to pour out into it.
I think. I could be wrong. See, I remember... the only thing I remember about doing this at Aurora Novum is that I also did it wrong there.
Well, it took a couple tries, if I recall.
Yes,
but I think it had to do with a height issue about where you worked things and how you could do stuff. So theoretically, we would... need, because this is on the ground level here. We'd have to like make a little ditch to operate it, which would probably be a good thing because if we have accidents, we don't want lava seeping onto the floor. It'd be better to keep it contained.
Smelter. Invalid structure. It auto-completed that search for me, by the way.
Oh, did it? Give you
Yes.
an idea. We're not the first ones to need instructions in smelting in Blightfall. Or anywhere else for that matter.
F9. Are we on a chunk border?
Let me guess. It has to be in a certain place.
Okay, I did no. It needs to be in the same chunk. The chunk border between 4 chunks is actually this block right here. So that's one chunk. That's another chunk. That's another chunk, and that's another chunk. So the smeltery basically here is 2/3 in one chunk and 1/3 in the other, and it doesn't like that.
Oh, okay. So
I'm gonna move the whole thing over 1 block. And the drain I will put here. It still says invalid structure.
I think it's a scaling thing. I think you're right. I think this thing has to be... Well, can you get away with 2 wide in the middle? Which basically just means 1 more row as opposed to 2.
Oh, you know what? Actually, according to the diagram, it was built the way I had it the first time.
Yeah.
But if that's the case, then I have to move the whole thing because I can't fit it in the same chunk that big because of the glass. I've got to move it over the other way. I think I also need more bricks.
I think you do too, which is unfortunate, but sadly necessary. Here, why don't we put it on the corner edge here so that the output drain ends up over on this corner. That way it'd be easier for this.
I don't have enough space. You need to level all this off.
That's okay, we can do that. Yeah, why don't we do that?
Let's see. So 3. All right. So I'm gonna cut this down. Yeah. Okay. I got enough room. I'm gonna do it right here.
Sure.
Yep.
And we're all in the same chunkness.
Yes. This is all in the same chunk. It will be right on the border.
I need some more.
Yes, I'm going to need some more. But not too much more. In fact, only 1 more. Yay! It worked. Alright. And then I think the casting basin goes there, and the drain goes there, I think. Yeah, so you use that basically to make like full blocks of metal, and then you can put the casting table underneath the pour metal into a pattern. I can even make another drain so we can do those separately. Right. Biggest problem I know now is that I have not seen any lava in this world at all. Have you? Okay, so now I need to check how I get credit for this. Place the casting basin in the block directly under the faucet. Put some ore once you have at least 9 ingots worth. Okay, well this wants us to make a block of iron to prove that we've gotten this to work. But that means we need to be able to mine iron, which means getting the copper tool. Because we can't mine iron with the tool we have. No, it will not. Go check. I'm pretty sure it won't. No, I'm pretty sure we ran into some ore down here, but I'm pretty sure we weren't able to do anything with it because the flint tool wouldn't do it. Okay, I'm past the taint. I'm still taking damage from the taint.
You could just use a teleporter. Oh, the sun is going down.
No,
so
The teleporter just brings you to the other place.
Right,
I'm
work your
looking
way
for
backwards.
ore. I'm looking for ore now.
Right, but you could have started at that end beyond the taint and worked your way backwards.
Andesite? No,
Yep.
I don't need that. That's not even an ore, it's just a stone.
No, there are some ores in there. I do remember seeing some.
Yeah, see, the andesite iron ore requires an iron pickaxe.
This is going to be hard. Is there a thing that mentions mining iron and the tools required? Oh, there's more goo down here.
Andesite potash ore also requires iron. Coal I can get, and I suppose we will need it.
And there's no stone tools? Those won't work?
Nope, there are no stone tools. Can't make them, can't use them.
Wow.
I think you can make them, but they're good for crafting only. In other words, like things that require you to use a tool as an item in making another thing, you can use it, but you can't just use a tool to mine the ore. It won't work.
Yeah, I'm looking at the different tools. Yeah, cannot mine anything, cannot mine anything.
Yeah, saltpeter is also iron level, which is above flint.
Wow, even diamond stuff can't? Gold
No, diamond
can't?
doesn't. You can't make it. Those are all the vanilla tools. They're not allowed.
Well, I'm just looking under the general tools, and all the ones here cannot mine anything.
I'm getting some of the air-infused stone, but that's wow. The stuff is growing. The stuff is growing at the other end of the tunnel now. Red granite iron. That's got the same thing. It's iron level.
Well, if none of these tools can mine, what tools can?
Copper, but again, I haven't not seen any copper ore. Certus quartz ore. Not sure what I can do with that, but I can mine it, so I'm taking it. And that's the end of that pickaxe. So I'm coming back. I think I'll use the teleporter to come back. Because why not?
Okay, there's a couple copper ore, 778:2, 777:3. Yeah, there's boatloads of copper things. Oh, there's apparently molten copper? Copper ore.
Yeah, when we put ore into the smeltery, it will give us
nuggets.
Molten copper. Okay, flint. Do we have any flint? There's some flint.
Oh, supposedly
I need to repair the tool.
Supposedly there's netherrack. Plastic pickaxe? Pink slime pickaxe? Lead pickaxe? Copper.
Alright, let's look at the book. Cannot make...
wow, there are apparently lots of flavors of copper.
Now, I guess the problem is we just haven't seen any copper ore. Maybe we could mine copper ore with the flint pickaxe if we saw any, but I haven't seen any. I guess that's the problem.
Well, the flint stuff apparently can't mine anything, though. That's what's so weird. I mean, I looked through all the tools and said, tried to find anything else I could mine besides the copper stuff, and I haven't found any. Not one.
Alright, well, let me look. Copper ore.
Whoa!
What?
There is a giant slime, and apparently a little one got through. How did that happen?
Dunno.
He is gigantic.
Just drop the goo.
I don't have any goo.
Don't pick up the goo.
No, I'm not touching goo. Wow,
I hear another one down there.
Huge. You see this?
Maybe put a torch down. Maybe it'll stop them spawning.
No, there is a torch down there. There is one.
Maybe it needs more. It's all about light level.
Whoa! He's just spawned another one through the thing. Oh gee! Oh no! When I picked up the goo.
Kill it.
Doing too many things. Get this goo out of here. Ugh. Oh, it was picking up again.
You picked it up again.
Oh man! Get rid of goo. Goo be gone. Yuck. Wow! No, do you see this guy? He's the size of a house.
Yes,
he just spat another one through. Oh, we got to get rid of this guy. He is somehow.
It'll still spawn down there.
Ugh.
I mean, we will not be able to get rid of them permanently.
No, but I think we need to wall it off because he's spurting them through the glass. Oh, now I got 2 goo. Ooh, yuck. Yeah. Watch out, there's goo by the stairs. I just think we should just wall that off with something more solid. Ah, look out! They're all behind. See what I mean? Yeah, this is oh, careful! You picked up the goo.
Yeah. Wow.
See what I mean? We got to get rid of that glass, and we gotta wall that off.
Well, get rid of the glass. Actually, I think what we need to do is we need to make some more glass and get rid of the stone, because everything was fine actually before I broke the glass.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Well, remember, you didn't want me to break the glass. I have one piece of glass. I'm gonna cook up one more.
Yep, this is true. I did not want you to break the glass. Wow. That is really because if he comes up at the
in case of break
time,
glass. Emergency.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you picked up the goo again. Oh, behind you! Behind you! There's 4 of them. Oh, jeez. Come down and help. Ah! I can get him through the glass. Oh! Oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, he's down.
Is it?
That's weird. Did you make the wrong glass?
I made vanilla glass.
Oh,
this is chiseled. This is chiseled glass. I think it's the same.
Out. You're getting tainted.
I don't have it though.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. I'm not holding it.
Oh, how are you getting hurt then?
I don't know.
Okay, because there is goo over here, but it is. Yeah, I think there's some edges of the chiseled glass is not exactly sealed.
Yeah, but it's stopped now. You know, well, of course, it could be stopped because you killed the big one.
Maybe, but there's gonna be. Oh, you picked up a goo again.
Yeah, I know. I'm dropping it.
Yeah, I just think if we wall that off with something solid, it won't matter. I mean, do we really need to see the nasty things down there?
I'm guessing it's put it this way: since this is a map that's created by hand, not at random, it's possible that the copper's down there.
Oh, you're kidding!
No, it's quite possible.
Darn. Well, what about a door? We put a door down there.
Put it this way: since the glass was what was in there, let's put that down there and see what happens.
Okay. I'm just thinking if we wall it off with stone and just put in a real door like we have over here, then maybe that'll be enough. If we just need access to it, we don't really need to see it, do we?
How do we get lava? Because we can't run the thing without it. Yeah,
I figured it would be in a cave somewhere. Oh, there's a lava clay bucket, as well as a regular metal lava bucket. So maybe we can make lava buckets out of clay?
Stone samples, promethium,
and then we just gotta.
So we haven't really gotten anywhere with the geologist stuff.
Nope.
Plains, jungle. There are several other. Yeah, okay. There's 4 other places we can try to get to.
Oh, trains and automobiles.